Raz, dwa, dwa, raz, dwa, 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 raz, dwa, 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 raz, dwa, dwa.
College campus, baggy full of Adderalls. Call me if you need a fix, call me if you need a boost. See them other chicken heads, they don't ever leave the coop. I'm in the coop cruising, I got the stolen plates, serving all the fiends over there by the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm colder than the fridge.
So very downtime tomorrow. Or not. Weekend now. Let's get some trophies today. So that I can appear on the main screen. Halko, Franek. Made me reflexively check my sideboard for anti-burn cards, and deck doesn't have those. First chat from the viewer. Unfortunately, I do not read this alphabet, so I can't relate. Three Misties, insane. Give me the Dragavan. Oh yes. I think I get the forest. I do have counterspell in my deck, which is a problem. But I don't know, bros. Chase seems really poor against blue red. He's really not cash money here. Heat. Good forces to keep the prismatic ending in my hand. And you can just ping again. I don't know if that's that good. Lose a Jace, but the Jace is kind of hard to read. Like the for things that we just are left with prismatic ending, and prismatic ending does the same thing. There's a chance to get delirium. There is no chance. If they have a message bubble afterwards. Am I playing Lantern today? I am not playing Lantern today, no. The memory of losing to M. Hayashi's random cards is too strong still. Yeah, okay, I'll let that end die. Because I think I want to keep the Jace, and it seems like bad to like do all of this to save a prismatic in my hand, and also like a Ren, which is good. I guess Jace in this deck is a way to utilize Ren's lens. Just I guess a strategy. You draw plenty of lands with Ren, and you go pow, brainstorm, plus 3 cards. It's on the worst. My opponent, I would like to untap if you were so kind.
He was running me a mouth. He ridiculed me, calling me a bum. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's
Man's ass. I whooped Batman's ass.
I whooped Batman's ass.
They iterate now, then I guess so.
Batman thought he was bad. He was a fucking asshole in the first place. He got knocked to the floor.
I'll just play the Jace. Yeah, Spell Piercer bolted.
Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped
Passing Jace seems pretty weak, considering that Unholy Heat exists. I mean, if I have a force, I guess I can do stuff. If I were to pitch this card, I would have 2 lands in hand versus them having 3 cards. 3J seems like a lot, yeah, certainly. I would say that it more than seems, I would say this. Sure, this the Tarns kinda weird, but I guess it is for counterspell to have like the blue fetches to fetch more blue. Let's see if I get Spell Pierce. I did not. Alright, Brainstorm. Not even a way to protect with 4 spells, okay.
knocked me to the floor. I got back up and knocked him to the floor. He was being such a jagoff. I
I mean, they need to have the ball. Maybe they won't have the ball, right? Or Heat.
Batman's ass.
It's quite impossible they won't have that sweat.
Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass.
Maybe.
I whooped Batman's ass.
I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass.
I whooped
Batman's ass.
I whooped
Yeah, bolt.
Batman's ass.
Right, +1 card, -1 bolt, so 2 for 1 achieved.
I whooped Batman's ass.
Unlucky. Yeah.
Rock over London, rock on Chicago. Wheaties, represent
Gonna
champion.
play the Dragon, which you're gonna play the Solitude, and then gonna go look. Gonna look decent for me. They kept 2 spells in hand, which might indicate under Dragon, but oh, it's okay. How'd your drilling go, Canister? Pretty well. I drilled and I drilled and I drilled. For once for 4 mana S7 on 2021, well that's what all of is. Deep drilling or just surface level stuff? I don't know how deep does one need to go to constitute deep drilling, but I just had to drill a hole to put a Fortunately, I'm not too apt with my vocabulary in English here, but you get the idea. I wanted to put a shit on my wall. A cabinet. Yes, a cabinet. what were they drilling anyhow? Well, I was drilling the wall. So, you know, I had to make a few holes. Then clean up. It took a bit of time. But cool.
Sie leben hinterm Sonnenschein, getrennt von uns unendlich weit. Sie müssen sich an Sterne
Fill out of the loop. Did you visit Ramraj? No Ramraj involved. No counterspell? No, just spend salted on it.
Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein.
Counterspell, I can counterspell anything, right? She probably will counterspell their counterspell, but... yeah. Since they don't have it, then I will have an extra counterspell for their card draw card. Top of the morning to you, Mr. Streamer. It's not top of the morning. Scar Dispute seems excellent against their attack. It's safe salted for potential Blight Steel base. Don't care for endurance against blue red. I just bought the 1-mana interaction for the interaction. Let me Jace. As the question is how weak am I versus Moon, which is quite a bit. But it's not that endurance helps with that, and I'm gonna be boarding Force of Vigor. Good start at 5:30 PM, now I hated this. Pretty dark, yeah. Looking for with languages in the deck, yeah, I can imagine them. Oh, they sound stinky. Straight up terrible. Let's get Temple Garden, Steam Vents. Yeah. The draw, it's got to exile a monster. I wish being like on the draw and on the play wouldn't exist, because it just kinda is insane at times, you know. Better have it around on the draw and the play. And fetch a forest, because my fetches don't fetch forests. They moon me, I'll die to moon, that's fine. Thank you, Cool Bagamus, for your subscription. No BTL boss, there's no BTL in this deck now. I guess arguably BTL Valky might be better than Teferi. Especially in Island, which is dreadful. Can you worry off the 1-mana Aura Serenity 6 just better? Chad, once again.
He's a phenomenal control player.
I'm playing a Magic the Gathering deck.
The amazing content canister.
That doesn't mean I will never play the other Magic the Gathering deck. The reason why I'm playing this deck is because I've seen it in the Discord posted by some folks. You know, like posted some results. Somebody posted results on Twitter. House of Mana, MTG, the MMOX competitor, in fact, etc. So I was like, oh yeah, that looks pretty neat. Let's try it out. really against. You know, it doesn't mean that I hate any like the other decks of Magic the Gathering that I'm not playing at this very moment. In fact, the 1-mana enchantments are pretty great. I assume the 1-mana auras, I mean the Abundant Growth. I do actually, because if you mean Topias Pros, then I am in fact off of them. Yeah, Moon, but Moon is late. Weird sound. What do I? I need counterspell to kill the moon anyways, this is super stinky. Playing under the Teferi and Blast. Mystic Land. Fetch my basics. I only have the Misties to fetch forests, so I need to find that to find that land. Maybe boarding Veil is strong when like the biggest concern is a stupid moon. I wonder how modern it would be without fetches. Without fetches and then without Blood Moon too. Please. Like don't do that. Would have both. You know, because like no Blood Moon, no fit and fetches, so you know. Don't want that. Find counter? No, I can't really. They bolt my Teferi again. I'm just gonna be kinda erect. Once I find another Teferi. They're playing 4 mana, just the dragon? Sure, that's whatever. And pathetic. What to do? Should cast iteration maybe? I think I can afford wasting a spell, just dig. What instance can I find? I guess I can find Solitude. Find Prismatic too. Which I wouldn't be able to cast without that. Yeah, let's cast it. Okay. And bottom Exile. And you can cycle the Triumph. Pick the Triumph. Pass.
Phenomenal control player.
Play. Exile the Dragon. Sire, thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Very nice of you, and getting closer to the Kaiba cosplay.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Mapaligaya ka lang. Pero anong iyong sinukli? Diba?
He's a phenomenal control player.
Right now I have counter spells so they can't win.
Hindi lang ako
Exile the moon.
ang nakakaisip ng mga awitin
Counter spell. Counter spell, counter spell. Okay, GG's.
He's a phenomenal control player.
masisisi.
It's fetching. Minch Alabama also. What's Minch Alabama? I mean, I see it's a Twitch user, but I don't know who's that.
You couldn't see how I've told you. So
Well, if I hadn't missed their third land drop, they would have just played Moon, then I would have gotten Shrek'd.
my eyes adored you. I don't know what to say. My eyes adored you. Lahat ng ginawa mo,
Nice hand.
baby, my eyes adored you. So close, so close.
What's the meaning then? Well, I don't understand it. Sorry. But I'm not. I don't know what it says. If it's so funny then. Passing handful of counters versus Tefari. Yeah, shouldn't have tapped out for the stupid blood one, huh? I mean, probably should have. DVH probably should have, but.
Together with me, the new Salvakuta, Manila. Na may labang ko sa'yo, kala ko pag-ibig mo ay tunay, pero hindi na tagal, lumabas din ang tunay na kulay. Ang iyong kilay mapagpataas at lagi namimintas, pero sarili kong pera ang iyong winawadas. Para kang springs, ugali mo'y napakasings, kung iyain mo ko talagang nakaka-shrink. Kaya bini bye-bye, don't tell
Can we squeeze Fury somehow? You can, I don't know. I net decked it, but how many red cards is there? Decent amount. You know, chat, I net decked it and I'm trying a deck list out from on twitter.com by a Magic Online user, House of Mana MTG, Mox competitor, recently last weekend, and you know, he said he went 4-0 and 2 primes with this, and hashtag good cards, hashtag Zoomers Unite, things like this. So I was like, yeah, let's try it. Because it makes sense, because, you know, unlike the Orion deck I play, this is actually like only good cards. And you can put a hashtag next to that. While it necessarily isn't necessarily the case for, you know, Ephemerate and Eternal Witness. It's playing 4 Solitudes, which could be Furies or could be a split between Solitudes and Furies. Although it's probably better not to split those when you're playing, but generally I think Solitude is a bit better than Fury, even though Fury has better spots. Forgot to say yo or hi. Hi. When casting sorcery. Shitty cocaine. Yeah, that sounds totally ridiculous. Thank you for sharing. Alright, you're gonna grief me? Sure. This channel, it isn't yo, it's yo. Well, not quite, not always. There is a smaller amount of matchups and watches others. Kind of depends too, because sometimes Fury is sometimes Fury is nice against Planeswalkers where Salted is not great, but also like Salted is way less great against Hammer, for example. Why'd you beat round one, Blue-Red? And also like Salted like solves the problems that the rest of your deck doesn't solve too, so that's like big part too. Either ending this. Are you gonna blast? Oh no. I did not. You always plus. Yet now my point didn't. Next time we have Yace and counterspell, so that's gonna be game crashing. That's going to what? Tap out for a we're gonna tap out for Grief, but Jace is fine too. By Jace I mean Teferi. Seems correct move to not plus since you don't have many things to bounce. Yeah, I mean they frequently bounce because I mean they frequently plus because of Ren pinging down. This is not quite that reasoning, but yeah. Stronger. I guess yeah, they knew about the Enigma hand, so like not sure. Somehow I forgot about this and shouldn't be even talking about this. That is true. The Johnson creation? It is not, but it does look like one. The hits are blocked. Not quite. The gachi so skill intensive. Look, I take 5 minutes just to resolve a cantrip. Well said. Very skillfully executed cantrip, bro. Japan conceding to this play? Interesting. We need Jace's ultimate here badly. Why do we need it? I was extremely fine not getting it yet. That's good. 3 cast FPGs could be a lot. Yeah, it is. Say heads up, your vote for the stream is recording the music. Shouldn't be doing that. I'll take a look into that. For the next one, I guess. Thank you for letting me know. Sec looks like such a pile. There's a pile, yeah. Yeah, I need to keep the endings for Time Raveler. Boss can't counter all that much, TBH. I have Dispute because this can turn to Fairy for 1 mana. Go minus on those things. Remember when Kanye was a combo player? Feel all it, yeah. So it wasn't a transition I wanted. It was a transition I needed. What was forced upon me rather. PDL Valkyrie and cringe little big tough boy. Oh, wow. Maybe. Wow, kotek, no przecież się... Co? Atakujesz mnie z takiego siedzenia? Usiądź sobie gdzie tam chcesz, ale nie musisz na mnie łapami się rzucać. Diable mały. What is my expressive iteration? That is impressive. Kanye with the blue hair when Magic Arena was kinda new, when there was no pandemic, there was no Modern Horizons. No, the Modern Horizons was already there when I had blue hair. I made... like blue hair was during the first year of the MPL. At the end. The best I can modern, it's a deck, that's all I can say. But yeah, Magic Arena used to be kinda new. Not so much anymore. But first Modern Horizons was 2019, right? Really need the time. I could have fetched blue white land. Imagine the possibilities. Yeah, the possibility of getting hacked by Time Raveler. Three Breeding Pool, I have Endurance in my deck. Start subbing this channel when you won Modern Challenge of Hogak. What a beautiful summer. Yeah, it was good times. I remember. And when thinking those cards were going into arena, I was thinking, damn, my mono is getting some things from the original Modern Horizons. What even was there? Interesting, I just resolved. I will draw a land. Damn, not a land. 2022, watch the world go back to normal. About time. Fortunately, they can play Raveler with 6 lands now, which will make my dispute undisputably bad. They can also play it with 2 lands up, which will make it absolutely fine. Resolves? Insane. Oh, Lissandra, by the way. World goes back to normal and the reserve list abolished and DG flourishes. Well, according to the vague reports that are circulating online, Magic flourishes every single time, every single day of the week, every single year, pandemic or no pandemic, it flourishes and keeps getting bigger. So, you know. Keep one prismatic over the fairy, maybe here. I mean, I'm going to draw the prismatic. The next time doesn't matter, right? But yeah. I could have done that. This didn't remind me because I took the Faris, but probably... Oh, we should do that. The way you said. Country Time Crusher. I feel the trophy coming. What deck are you playing today? I'm playing 4-color cards. Reserve list is done, but it only prevents people from playing Legacy and Vintage in paper. Yeah, well, for their benefit, right? Because Vintage kinda sad, but Legacy is for their benefit. They're better off. 4-color modern legal cards, yeah. How come you're playing only 2 verdicts? Well, how many verdicts would I need not to surprise you with a low amount of verdicts in my deck? playing this deck since Urwen with MH2. I think it lacks win cons. What else could we play? I don't think my deck lacks win cons. 5 Planeswalkers. And if you feel this way, you can play Typhoon. I think Typhoon is a shit unplayable card in Modern, and doing yourself a disservice by playing it, but I know that many like it, so I'll not tell you not to play it. And on some other streams you might find more understanding and love given to the Typhoon. So once the general. How many rainbow cards did I play? I don't think I played that many. 18? Decent amount, but they're all kind of expensive. I don't think this one's a general. Unless for like specific matchups. What are your thoughts on a Yorion elemental deck? So normal elementals just with more cards like Witness, Abandoned Trend, Spreading Seed or something like that, ... Well, that's the Yorion deck I was playing, right? I like it, it's good. But I don't think it's necessarily an elemental deck. I played with Reef, a league with Reef at first. When I was playing the 4-color Yorion, and I didn't like Reef there because it wasn't the value that I was lacking, it was other stuff. Previous control with Absorb, you could run General, but come on. In 2022, Cancer becomes the world champion Weiss Schwarz, winning worlds with his Hololive deck. What's Weiss Schwarz? Hololive deck. Sorry, having cards from another game got me good. It's 2022 and Vintage Horizon spoilers are starting. Maro has just announced Menguchi Secret Lair, his room being a shockland. Odyssey has created a new MPL, but where they only play EDH and the winner is decided by who had the most fun. Sorry, the arena somehow has cards from other games and it's still way more popular than Pioneer. We might have not gone back to normal, but we are better than before. It's a card game with a bunch of crossover IPs, but actually good crossovers and not Fortnite, okay. So you're saying that a good crossover is... It's anime weep shit, but Fortnite, not Gucci. Have I played 80 card decks in real life? Yeah, I do play at my shop weekly, and I played Yorion deck a few times, and it's a bit of a pain. I play single sleeves, so it's kinda okay, but it's a bit of a pain. And personally, Bye. The most annoying part is shuffling the deck so many times per game. It's unnecessary, but like you know, you have to like crack the fetch lands. I mean, it is necessary, so it feels annoying, not unnecessary rather. And you have to crack, you know, your fetch turn 1, found your stupid singular temple garden, miss it, go back into your deck, search for it again, be like, where's this fucking broccoli land? Then playing with the broccoli artwork. And get mad, and then you finally find it. What? I don't know. Then a lot of time gets wasted. Yeah, we're gonna let the pack resolve. I don't know. We're looking for the field because I haven't found the field yet, right? So maybe we shouldn't have played tapped from enough. Our opponents can see it from the game, so I guess we're good. We're Gucci. Oh yeah, Countryside Crusher, Country Time Crusher always plays with this deck. If I play Counterspell here, I'm better off against this card? Not really.
Yeah, I need myself a time machine so I could go back into time.
Well, against the Counter Magic and this card.
I want to appear again.
Vigor seems kinda weak. Endurance can kinda stop Underworld Breach, but I'm not sure to what extent.
I want to appear again. Yeah, gonna get me a time machine. Travel back into time. Yeah, just because I'm a billionaire doesn't mean that I have everything. Gonna get me
Charson 1 any good? I guess I can play Charson 1, yeah. I have no one-ups in my deck. I have 2 Wells, but
gonna hold my
I'll be
loved
okay.
one again. Tell him how much I love him.
That's true, Charson 1s I think.
Always said our time
They had Lurus, keep 1 Prismatic, maybe 2 Prismatic.
Gonna make myself a time machine so I can travel back into time. Gonna hold my loved one again.
In case.
Tell him how much I love him.
Likely carry Jace. I think Jace is better than Omnath here by huge amounts.
Yeah, good
Here's a combo deck
time machines only used for love.
with when I have Force in my deck.
Time machine
Requested grant? I don't know. I'm not sure if this was a rightful request or not, but what can I do?
Yeah, I need myself a time machine so I could go back into time and pick out the dates I want to appear again. Gonna get me a time machine. Travel through time. Pick out the
Let me
dates
check.
that I want to appear again. Yeah, gonna get me a time machine. Travel back into
I don't think it's a rightful song request.
Yeah,
I mean, Time Machine is cool, like it's not even... Time Machine is, like, there's no Cowboy Cox in Time Machine, so it's fine, but... This piece Chalice. I mean, the flip side does. It just lets you play stuff for Chalice. Alright, let's see if I'm going to die. very easily. Mind Sculptor. Probably can find an answer to the chalice. They need to answer it. I think they would need to answer it because Twiddle costs 1. No, it's passing, so interesting. Seems like expressive iteration. Maybe cast. Hint, bottom, exile, play, go. What does Chase actually rank on the list of strongest planeswalkers these days? It's probably overall a weaker card than Ren 6 and Time Raveler, but Time Raveler is kinda has the planeswalker type, but it doesn't really play like the typical planeswalker. It's like Time Raveler is more of an enchantment in function than a planeswalker, so you know, listing Time Raveler kind of feels like cheat. Okay, it's clearly number 1 of all time, right? I'll go strong. I'll have another double green if I do that. I feel like people... Oh no, I do have double green. I feel like Oko is like kinda overrated, even though it is very strong, so it's kinda like proper to be highly rated, but it's still kinda overrated. Probably Sandbar best land.
Y'all pussy ass suckers, and none of y'all bitches, bruh. I'ma eat the whole ass, bruh. Eat it, eat it, eat it, bruh. We having a pussy party. All the girls is coming over. Eat her, tasty. Eat her. I'ma eat her ass. Damn you.
I'm going to have Veil up, but I'm not sure that accomplishes much. And Veil is a fine pitch card for endurance, anyways. I think it's appropriate to rate it as 1, but not like by a huge margin. Yeah, that's fair. This is song. The worst song ever. I agree. Ah, sure. I have to spend mana on the card. Explodes on 0. How much 5 do I need to put in this? Might like start deactivating now. Not really. Oh, that's Val Force. Seems like the chalice bothers them. So much for spending mana. Yeah, I mean, I guess. You do have 2 cards in hand, 2 tutors. Can I not beat the chalice whatsoever? This deck sucks. I should be boarding in chalices since it's out of the decks, out of the focal area on deck even. When I play against it the next time, given seeing how effective it is. What's their combo? Lotus Field, Underworld Breach, Twiddle effects, Twiddle and Dreamscript to be named, and then Lotus Breach, Lotus Field, Underworld Breach, Twiddle, and a Tom Scour forms a loop that mills your deck, then you play Oracle from your graveyard or some other win con. I mean, you get a win con through Wish, I think. Not sure. Probably through Wish. And you win somehow. I think with Oracle. I think I played with this deck and I had Oracle, not sure. It's the more sensible win con. Maybe I had Grape Shot? A guy in the gym who using the only weight machine right now though. I need to show him who's the boss of the gym. Slap him in the chest and say, hey, get out of that jabroni outfit. In the third match and the fourth match already. Smooth sailing, I guess. Keep right? No, I'm not going to keep this. I could actually, but it's very rare. I'm not drawing fetch land. Like we draw fetch land is a fine hand. I think I'll mulligan.
Text translation next skip that rewind like you seen them all get it have you the slightest idea why you're so trifling second I see you coming I'm too sucking like my voice see my reflection
What companion?
excited
Lulurus, interesting.
think you are fucks like do you know who I am fucks fail to understand I'm like who you think you are fucks like do you know who I am fucks fail to understand I must confess I'm like no one's ever seen me feel shit with little bits of gleaming like this Christ cover me like skin tight while my rep is like
Can actually listen to that.
right I'm kinda sketch I might shoot a glance at the desperate light then I forget you like death grips like I wave them off I wave them in got a fleck I fuck them off cause I them I'm like who you think you are fucks like do you know who I am fucks fail to understand I'm like who you think you are fucks like do you know who I am
Garmotev.
fail to understand I'm like
Bensky.
my approach like I'm a ghost
I'm giving this time cycle, yeah.
public with the most stripes late movement
Drew fetch, so last one was a keep. Damn.
like entropy make all things perfect way that they apply iodine the traits to say I'm like Pussy up, stand leave, throw your voice split. I'm like who you think you are fucks like do you know who I am fucks fail to understand I'm like
Urza Saj.
some license effortless corrupt sedice who does you just like I told you tell me what's it like I'm like don't be about mummified woman if someone gets up to me cause figure I what you earn I'm not
They be in a position, interesting. I guess it is interesting.
I'm way too loose like catch me hanging from my noose like how I vandalize for moonlight you're so serious ease off I don't eat animals you seem lost I'm offended like but in the end I'm like
Repairing the Saga tokens. WTF, Urza is gonna destroy us a powerful wizard even. Very well said, Dorset. Only facing off against Urza's Sagas, that makes a second 1-1 that's going to accompany the first 1-1 the battlefield, so it's kind of manageable.
Phenomenal control player.
Thank you. Thank you, Sand. Guess I'll get Delirium, so I attack for 5. It's not quite a 1-1. Over this +1 because it's -1 +2. Okay. They know about the verdict, so they won't play any more creatures. Oh, that's Stinky Ran. Damn. So it feels like such a waste to spend a removal on the Planeswalker. The legendary Planeswalker. We have another copy of that and you're like, damn, I just should have kept it, right? I believe we're in trouble, bros. Seems kinda bad, Jace here. It's a good thing your stream title specifies good cards after Dursa's Blyseed plus his adventures. I would say the Blyseed was pretty good. Now find one on the side. Let's see, I don't think we necessarily need it. But we do have limited ways to grapple with Saga and it's pretty good against Planeswalkers. Plus also it's good deck good or at least based. It was quite based. I would say. Five cards in hand. Let's see if the Mind Sculptor can draw me an Omnath and save me from this situation. I'm just gonna get hit by heat. No, my pitch is counter spells. How can I deal with tokens? It's not fair.
5 de la matinada no esperava que acabaren pels carrers de Ciutat Vella, tu davant i jo darrere, València banyada. Camals mullats, València banyada. Del carrer de Cavallers dalt d'una bicicleta vella recorríem la
He's a
distància
phenomenal
i guardava
control
l'equilibri,
player.
fregant amb les galtes l'esquena.
Sergey Wake, thank you.
Fregant l'esquena. Carrer de la Pau, parterre, glorieta, semàfor de jutjats, frenada en sec i els dos a terra, somrius i et bese a la dreta, govern militar i un tio amb metralleta que ens mira molt mal.
Thank you for our Prime
Ja saps què passa.
Gaming subscription. Oh, I make token. Okay, I fetch.
Poetes de la nit que fan que parlen les parets a la València, de blanquita i estelles i hem fet música mètrica, sàtira, per canviar els teus desitjos, per matar els teus silencis, finestres, balcons que no esperen benet a la València, de la Falla i de Basset i a cada barri se sent rebombori. Unim les nostres forces com together everybody per retrobar l'espurna a l'altra cara de la lluna amb els veïns del Cabanyal i les veïnes de Portades de la Bunda, l'espurna, l'altra cara de la lluna.
Y obriremos nuestra porta y diremos la mentira.
T'estimo,
Yo únicamente una Valencia, mis carros son de plata. Yo soy paciente y mira, y sobre te daré mi ciega y
It's a problem of Ren ultimating. So I won't have an easy time solving.
Dalla metrópoli són de carbó, les línies del metro, la nostra presó. Spray i les parets de colors, qui observa els Mossos bons.
What do you think about Hammer Time Lurus Less?
Surti al sol, sap que si aixeco el cap només hi veig pols. El barri somriu perquè no estem sols.
It's weird to me, I don't know.
Som molts, però cadascú amb el seu entorn. Xarxa d'afinitats dinamitant els ciments del món. Joventut i experiència, referents potents.
How do we come back from this? I haven't come back yet. Oh. No, likely I just won, but... What 4 mana cards are you playing in Hammer? 4 mana ones not so much, but 3 mana ones people are playing some... equipments. Not even the living weapons, but the swords. And Nettlesis. So I guess Nettlesis is a living weapon. And Vigor versus them. Vigor is super stinky versus Giants. You want to get 4 scanner spells of dubious value. Pretty sure I don't want Vigor. Could play Chance on 1. My sculptor is so bad. Pick at them. Counterspell is not that great either. So you can counter rain on the play. Maybe I want to cut to counterspell on the play. Oops, 7 legacies. Casper is better on the play than is in the draw though, but so is Mind Sculptor and everything else. Endurance, it's kinda lame to box their creatures though. Makes their heat not work on my Planeswalker immediately. I have 2 counterspell. I think too many counterspell is not good for the general state of being this matchup. I think this deck probably shouldn't play 4 turns. It should play some Heaves over the turns. Actually be able to fetch the Plains and Forest versus Moon. Have 6 ways to fetch a basic of those colors instead of non-6. Ren. I said Ren. Yeah, I played plenty of stuff already by turn 2. Get the second triumph to not draw a tapped land, my draw step. Oh my. We insulted the guy. I think so. Next time we can keep endurance, maybe eat the monster if it attacks to my endurance. That's absolutely unsuspected. Teferi or endurance better next turn. Playing Teferi next turn into the saga. What would you want to do with it? It's bad. I think Counterspell is bad versus them. And the draw is like not like chance is gonna be super great either, but I think like people put like 3 vigors in a cyber of a deck like this, and I'm not sure why they put it there, because I'm pretty sure that the land answers to Saga would be better. The vigors for buying counter spells. I think the vigor no good, but I think that just like having more Caesar or Alpine Moons for those matchups always better, just like across all decks, or at least all the focal decks is my experience, also against Hammer.
Too good. Good game.
Because the Vigor versus Saga is not that good. It's like very time intensive.
Finally, I learned why Richard Garfield didn't make your starting life total 10. It's just
Just another magic modern Monday.
plasm capture. I wish it was Sunday. Not the card, somebody to capture my plasma. That's my fun day. I'm saving up for a
Guess I can hit Delirium.
It's just another mod.
Could have killed that DRC in response. That's how they don't hit Delirium. Kurwa no. I play False Indigo, this little green cast to pitch for. Yeah, that too. I think I could have sold to that token maybe. This very kind of backfires to me. Yeah. Should block fast and then cast Endurance. Can't do that. How do you block fast and cast Endurance? You need to play Endurance first to block. What I should have done, I should have exiled this when they fetched. Okay. Cool. I took a special hand while they're fetching on blue source. Yeah, Vigors are actually terrible, chat. Don't play Vigors in Modern unless you're playing Cascade. Don't play Vigors in Value P-less. This is... Also, maybe don't play Jason Mindsculptor in general. It's sure cast this. That's perfectly okay with me. It's like discarding a card. Like this doesn't do anything. We're gonna play Lurus on next turn. If they don't, then I don't want that. I'll keep all the spells, so I'm just gonna ending this. Do I think of the 4th color mana in the 4-color list? Depends on which one exactly we're talking about, 4-color list. put it this way, salted on top. I haven't played with Teferi in the 5 color, in the 4 color like Yorion stuff, but I don't feel it's... I've seen some of you play that, I don't, so it doesn't seem attractive to me too much. Because again, I'm always like looking for answers to stuff and not more card advantage that like costs more mana, big spells. If only Jace could draw a card as well as bouncing something back to hand. That's a different card. Based on the fact that in this exact scenario one of those counter spells would be better as a Force of Vigor, I can safely extrapolate that Force of Vigor is better than counter spell near deck. I think Spreading Seas is better than counter spell. Spreading Seas and... Excuse me, I think that Spreading Seas and Alpine Moon are better than... Vigors, like almost universally, because it always seemed to come up that the biggest threat from the Urza Saga is the positioning they get, and it's kind of hard to answer it with Vigor on a proper turn in like a way you actually want to do it without losing cards, trading for the cards you actually want to trade. While if you seize, it's just a super winning play to seize that. It's super great. Wow. You got but I think this game we're gonna win now, right? Like if we don't win this, it's gonna be kinda, and as they say, cringe. Or maybe they're gonna play 2 relevant things now, or a Saga. Then it's gonna be bad. Guess I'll counterspell this. They're gonna hit, okay, so I guess I can actually lose easily. Because Chase is an extremely vulnerable, fragile and unreliable source of card advantage ending. Good. I care about Ren on my own. The thing I really do, it doesn't do anything. It grabs the lands, which I don't need. So, endurance to hand. I mean, is endurance better than Rendo? I'm gonna keep counterspell up anyways this turn, and then Ren goes better with my Supreme Verdict. Alright. Also play Ren now plus, and then ending on the next turn. Like discard spell, like counterspell it anyways. I could just not keep up a counterspell, what's the worst I could do? I'm not about protecting the Ren. The Ren, it takes up to ultimate, that's what it does. think I like Endurance here more than the Ren because it doesn't do much. I would like to counterspell more Rens. Endurance gonna be better against their Rens too, which is more of a problem right now, the Rens. Game 1 by Special Iteration on one Uro, you want Uro back. Uro died for fear of the dead sins, okay. Uro was a cool guy to hang out with occasionally. At some point, too much is too much. Not sure what they have Infernal Grasp against me. I guess to kill Omnath, probably. Could follow from my opponent being a fearful person. Can't be countered. Literally, it's not possible for me to answer that. Abra DK, you have plenty of weird cards. Piffing Needle makes sense, actually. Not scared of cancer, he couldn't ban me if I tried. If he tried. Yeah, but that's only because you cannot plausibly give me a reason to ban you, because you're not edgy enough. You answer with a Veil of Summer, actually, yeah. That's true. But it's not in my deck, so I couldn't. The second pirate spell, or did I just shuffle the first one back in their deck? I did shuffle it with Endurance, so they redraw it. Alright, Kneater wins. Feels like they boarded significant amounts of removal that was not very good. And I really don't want the counter spells on the draw, I don't think so, but Charles on the draw is not Gucci either. Veil of the Summer on the draw is not really good either, and Vigor, it's a stinky one. I can try 2 Vigors, but I think it's super stinky. By the way, Shad Grant Max Shit Music is a front to good taste and brings down the quality of the stream drastically every time it's requested. Is that edgy enough? No, it's not. It's a pretty common opinion, actually, shared by many. Not bringing in Veil? No, most of my opponent's spells are... I mean, they did play 2 black removal spells, but most of their spells are red too. Or Goyfs, and it's like Veil versus discard on the draw. And I could see bringing it on the play, but I would have rather had counter spells, so I couldn't have fit it. Hope you understand my reasoning. Good morning, good morning, Mr. Streamer. How is Omnath treating you today? Well, if I win this, I'm going to be 4-0, which means that I will be able to get a trophy that will put me finally on the first page of the leaderboard. OMG, I went to a shower thinking we were 100% losing the match, and now we are 1-1, Omega Lul, A+ content. All set, yeah. Also thought I was losing, but then I won. Stabilized and won. Leader race? Yeah, kinda. Okay, Swamp is nice because that means no Rent and 2. So gonna have a kind of slow draw. It's gonna be hard to go super fast off of this Swamp. Actually, we're on the plane out well. Yeah, but I wasn't. Got spells are so weak when you draw what they discarded. Yeah, I agree. Oh, they grabbed the force. This is inconvenient. But since I drew the Temple Garden and I guess I could have fetched a Breeding Pool, then I would have had red mana. Would be funny if I wanted to draw Endurances for the rest of the game, just because they discarded an Endurance once. Unfortunately, I feel like I need to deploy the Endurance for tempo. So I won't line up the Teferi versus the... So I got to bounce it. Also, they will just replay it for 0, so it'd be sad. This tempo, I can't, no, I don't know. It's opposite of the Fairy Hero of Dominaria at times. They play land, it's turn 4 for them, they did. Then they get construct, which is good. Looking good, Canning Bros. I think you're looking okay. 2 cards in hand. Do I count Lonely Sandwar as a full land during deck building? Yes. It's a fully formed, valid land. Can Endurance now? They wouldn't be able to hit my Endurance. Then they want suicide attack. 12 away from Kaiba. You know what to do, chat. Actually, it's like a little bit behind. This takes a few minutes to update, but my dashboard shows 489 sub points, so actually 11 away from Kaiba. Should update soon. Should I put my life savings to crypto or duals? Split them. What's the nice word that people use? Differentiate? No. Variabilize? No. What's the word that people use? What is it? Diversify. Yes, diversify. Exactly. Exile the creature. Want to be able to play a Jace when I draw a 4th land. Luru scrap. Okay. No kurwa, gdzie jest ta moja... Nice lens. Invest your money 5 hours ago. That is an excellent advice. Am I surely going to draw an Omna for my favorite Jason Mind Sculptor or something else that's super stupid? Put a card on top, which is dreadful. You miss land drop. Interesting. If anyone sends me $100, I'll send you back 200. I know a secret way to always double your money. Interesting. I'll contact you after the stream. Like, I kinda would like to double my money, TPH. Be nice. Lens. It's not that bad. Should plus, I think, rather than minus. It's just a 1-1. Also, they have 4 minutes. I don't know what they are doing with their time. DK, sure, whatever. Play Goif. Even say Leon for mana count purposes, yeah. I mean, this guy has 24 lands plus 3 lands. Very hefty amount of lands. Alright, bros. To brainstorm or to bounce? I'll brainstorm. Sure. Marvelous. I'm better to brainstorm in this spot, definitely. I have 2 cards left. Durus is dead. I hope they play under creature second verdict, and I hope they never draw a Ragavan because Dashin is quite problematic. And I hope they play, yes, play that Goif. Oh, play the Starmo Goif, boy, yeah. Up on top to protect from Thoughtseize. No, because I want to reshuffle those cards. I'm not gonna protect from Thoughtseize. I have to fix my draw. Direct intervention coming, yeah, for sure. Like, chat always fantasizes about the streamer getting shreked by the worst unplayable cards that no one touches ever, and that only happens when you get paired against Hayashi with Hammer Bogardan. Never against anybody else, chat. Draw us. Yeah, I'm shit talking Jace. Remember when Jace was the most base? Remember when Jace was banned in this format? Guys, but Jesus, this card is so bad. So bad. The Planeswalker is so bad, chat. It's insane how bad it is. There's a float there. Ending. Vigor. Nice. Remember when Jace was gonna take over the format, it wasn't banned? People say about every banned card, there's like, you're gonna find some apologists who are going to claim that that given card is gonna be insane. You know, there assuredly were people saying online that you can't unban Bitter Blossom because Modern will not be able to handle it. And here we are. Modern handle Bitter Blossom. Pretty damn well. Yeah, the Planeswalker feels like a liability in this deck. I honestly...
He's a phenomenal control player.
You know, this same exact deck list, but have Memory Delusions instead of that, and it just looks much better already. I thought there was a white gentleman's agreement not play Bitter Blossom because it would ruin Modern. Fair. Cut Jace for Muldrifters. Thank you for the sub, Gobblemeister. I mean, in this deck with Counterspell, I would cut it for the flashback draw spell. Very Hero is fine because I always pitch into Solitude and I never get to play it, so it never dies to those removal spells. But Jace just, it's fragile like a. You know, at least you can't bolt. You have to heat Teferi. You can just bolt Teferi. 5 mana 1. Jace is kind of like an Armageddon that you can cast as a Brainstorm, but if Gaiden is bad, you'd never want a 4-mana Brainstorm. Ah? When you play Jace against a 4-color and you know they have 5 mana, they're gonna Fury it too. Honestly, besides bridges around their current bundles that could be freed, don't start it. I have to let that happen because I can't Solitude because they have the ephemerate in response, so they'll take the Solitude and then they will ephemerate, so then, you know. You're gonna top deck. 4-mana card that wins when you're ahead, it's Gaiden, isn't it? So now that it wins the game when you're ahead, thank you very much for the raid. Amazonian, I hope you had a good time. Yeah, huh? What? 2 grand? Opalend, that seems pretty bad. Unless you have some kind of a trick up your sleeve that I'm not missing. It's just that, you know, I play like 2 or 3 Jaces per game, they get all traded for a 1-mana burn spell after 1 effect. Padoru, Padoru. Padoru, Padoru. He just makes all Planeswalkers bad though. Except for the one that pluses up to 7. So it's actually pretty good.
He's a phenomenal control player.
3 and 4 fifths, thank you. First supportage. I get the raw green, I can get the raw green, it's fine.
He's a phenomenal control player.
We're getting closer to the goal, chat. The cast iteration? I think I should. I'll grab the commander.
He's a phenomenal control player.
What do you find the paid actors use on your streams? You mean like the last one who destroyed me? Absolutely.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Thank you, Daya too.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Not sure my stream labels are getting broken or not. Might be a bit.
He's a phenomenal control player.
He's a phenomenal control player. I can draw it in. I just cast it. Prepare for the next turn, maybe very juicy Planeswalker to cast. Oh, I wish. I regret not having quadruple blue later in the game. Remind me. Padoru, Padoru. Not 3 mana Teferi. As I said earlier, 3 mana Teferi doesn't really play like a Planeswalker. It's like doesn't, you know. So it's kinda moot. Because it is kinda common that you win the game if you have Teferi, if you continually control Teferi. But it is because you can just cast your stuff unimpeded, and not because you accumulate resources to the Teferi. Teferi alone doesn't do anything besides the bounce, right? Yeah, that's some harsh words, Lincoln. I don't know about that. I think the tracker fails to acknowledge gifted subs. Something, I don't know. It should be 496 right now. Yeah, there we go, a bit, but the cosplay did not. It's not cool. I'll try to look into that. Chad, I'm risking my life to tell you this. Cancer is holding my family hostage and promised to release them if I lost to him in Game of Magic. I don't have much time. I think there's someone trying to kill me. Blah, 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 blah. Ah. Quadruple blue to be regretted soon. Or the lack of it. Thankfully not. I played Teferi and I'm on Teferi and Solitude, and the reason for that is simple. I'll draw 2 cards from Teferi, get a Solitude back to my hand. And I'll have a shitty Tefari in play to protect the Jace from Archon Edict, and then I'm also going to have an unattractive target for Prismatic Ending in the Tefari. I could maybe just bounce nothing. Maybe that's better. Okay, I actually like bouncing nothing better. After explaining in detail why I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But I probably should be on my on the top of my deck, Hero of Dominaria. Hero of Dominaria is sweet in this deck. You always have a card to put back with Jace Brain. So I mean, I'm doing quite well right now, so can maybe limit your shit talk. The deck. It's okay, right? I get it. I get that you know find it humorous to talk it down, but I will demolish my opponent too. Other Planeswalker Control assembled, we win now, yes. I like how Jace and Tefari sit next to each other neatly. Although I would kind of like them to sit in a different order. Reveler, Sculptor, Hero. I play Grief, sure bro. It's very powerful. Even before Elder Spell, sure. Once again, chat dreams of impossible place to happen so that it can be feel okay about wishing the streamer the worst. What is angry Kaneki? Am I angry? Actually, bro, I cut the Omnos here. So much thought, so much negative emotions. No, I'm not negative, I'm just... It's, you know, it's a chat who's negative. Wishing me to get Elder Spell, that obviously it's not gonna happen, right? And this is pretty curious, like, common practice for with chatters to think, damn, what if Elder Spell would happen? That would be so good, Simmer would be so destroyed. Curious, see if you can coping, then... So yeah, after all, I am happy that we dodged Elder spell. You want to make someone furious, make them play against War of the Spark, Asperas, Bloody Nexus. No matchup was as infuriating. In which direction? I remember Nexus being unable to beat Teferi, but then they put Blaza on the deck and it was like kinda hard for Esper to actually win. Or rather, maybe not actually win, but it was kinda problematic at times. Alright, we get the Versus, it's fine. Need my land drop. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that you struggled with no Blood Zone, I guess. More so. Try switching literally every color: white for my own Teferi, black for Elder Spell, and red for our Storm Conduit. Should I just splash for Vial for... not Vial, for... Plus on the entire time.
Today we're going to do one of my family favorites. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm Italian, and sausage, peppers, and onions is something that we have had.
Sausage, peppers, onion sandwich by Sudek MTG.
Growing up, and even now, and my family just go up there, they'll have them in the meat counter, pick out the ones that you like. Like I said, I tend to go more spicy. You don't want to get more than 10% away from that, or your retirement may not go the way that you want with it. So
Financial tips of the day, damn.
Safety in your portfolio. And we use the rule of 100. And basically what that means, hot oil, is you want to make sure that you have plenty of safety when you're in the kitchen. And that just reminds me that as a firm, we believe that safety is the #1 aspect to your retirement. So you want to make sure that you have plenty of safety in your portfolio. And we use the rule of 100. And basically what that means is if you have $1 million in your portfolio and you're 60 years old, you need to have $600,000 of that with a safety net underneath it, meaning something that is absolutely safe from market risk. The other $400,000, you can have all the risk in the world that you want with it. So
Rule of 100, what? And then 60%? What? What kind of rule is that?
You have plenty.
What's the hundreds in this rule? Chat, how many of you have $1 million in your portfolio? How many of you do that? We played one from their hand, not flashback? Insane. Okay, me, 1, 2, 3. No portfolio, so -1. Damn. I went 4-1. I feel like... No. I conveniently own 2 deluges, so I cannot do this thing that Control did. I guess now you could be worried about the win cons of this deck, because there is 1 Jace, 3 Defaris, and 3 Omnas and the Kahira, so like kinda... Those cards can literally kill. That's the Kahira. $1 million portfolios with $1 each. That's still the same amount, I guess. Too bad we actually played a real deck and we lost. Sad face, damn. I don't think I need to play Lonely Sandbar. Yeah, Fossil Vigor is absolutely terrible. It's actually playing Seas instead of that. For the Sagas, other Seas are there, like you can play Alpine Moon too. This is like Blue-White Control, but for color and hashtag good cards only. Time to add Bring to Light for Valky. Is it? Looking to play Lantern in this week's challenge and tips on the build. Play this. I actually don't have super strong confidence in this, but yeah, I think I like Smith and the Giganta. Blood Moon is a problem though. Get Werther in. No, I just don't want to be playing Werther. Yeah, like you don't need disenchants in those decks. You have Teferi to bounce and you have got Prismatic Endings to end. It's fine. Don't you think Chess is better main deck? Chess is mainly a Cascade card. I could play it for the on 1 because this deck has no 1-drop, so yeah, I could do that. Not sure, like Chalice is generally not all that great against the broad gamers, I don't think so. I'm mostly, I think I'll be mostly planning on using Charles as a tool for cascades and not for anything else. I don't want the main deck. I mean, at least until we move Seas to the main in the number 1 growth and 80 card Orion. A few leagues we do that. Let's get a 5 for the second time, it's gonna work. Memory deluge necessary with full iteration? Question mark, question mark. I want to play it. When a question is framed like this, with the question like asking if it's necessary, it's a bit weird to me because, well, playing Magic the Gathering is a luxury. You don't need to play Magic the Gathering, right?
Hi. I thought today we'll work on a couple of things, okay? Just straighten them out, a couple of routines and try and put them together like we've normally been doing, all right? We start in that position and then we move to the left 2 times and to the right twice, okay? So we go 1, 2. That's it. That's it. Move. That's it. Move your hip. Come on. That's it. With your arms now. That's it.
Sun Silence. I have Force of Negation, I'll beat Sodek anyways.
We're gonna ball change with our feet, okay? And our arms are gonna go in that
So I don't need that.
Alright? Both sides. So we start now. That's it. Come on. Stretch both your arms and your legs, okay?
Already looks better than if it would with Jace.
Okay, now the third one we're gonna do, we're gonna move, but we're gonna start in that position. And then we're gonna move the hip both to the left and to the right, okay? We start that way. That's it.
Also wanted to cut two turns for Heaves because this deck is just kinda misbuilt. Hard evidence, damn.
Twist it. Okay, we do the whole thing through now. Okay. First of all, we're gonna start. That's it. That's it. Move. 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 Now the other one. Go on.
If I get a second try, I'll have Deluge in my hand, so probably.
Right. Come on.
Yeah, my hand got a Jace already worse.
Move it. Again.
Ooh, no, no, no. Oh. Okay, I thought they were gonna Fire Ice me, that'll be super sad.
Let it flow. Come on. Right. Okay.
Anything Emrakul? I have sold in my hand. I don't care about Emrakul. I care about this Safari though.
We'll end here, and I hope you have a very good week ahead of you. Work hard, play hard, and rest hard, okay? Lots of fun. Have a good week ahead. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you very much indeed, Tony. I think, would this man make a good Marine, Sir Stuart? Do you think he'd be a good one?
I don't know. I think it's terrific, yes.
He seems to have the right muscles, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, Emrakul's literally nothing. Come on.
A song to play when I'm lonely. Win and never play a game.
I want to Hardcast Solitude. Yeah, right now I'm playing Blue-White Control Splashing Omnath Friend, I guess. Which... Jace! Damn, Jace is so good! It's like, thanks Canister for letting me use your sport, lol. Yeah. Exactly. It's a bit unfair they had to spend so much mana and they just spent 1 on my Jace. Why didn't we end the Jace? Well, didn't we? Although arguably you could say that my ending also got 0 mana because it was produced by Omnath, right? When looking over this weekend's deck list, I noticed one of the top 8 Titan lists had the Through the Breach cards. Has the meta shifted back towards favoring those cards, or is it just variance? I would say it shifted into making them weaker. Solitude wasn't widely played back when I was playing that. Flashback, Deluge, Find Ending. Or I could keep the fetch, and if Omnath survives I can kill that Fari then. If you could replace Memory Deluge with Dig Through Time, would you? Yeah, I would. Sure. I think I'll wait because it's more likely to kill the Fari then actually. Not sure. But more likely. They have a hasty creature they can attack with a Velomachus anyways. Okay. Maldita sta. Yeah, they're gonna... They didn't even kill Omnath. Okay. So I can answer that. Regardless of what they choose. They choose creature. I should have bounced the engine and accept the Oracle for good. Very better. I don't hold up counter spell, right? Unless I pitch. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend playing Through the Breach in Titan. Because it is pretty poor versus Solitude. Why not play Omnath there? Because I would not be holding up counterspell, right? So do I hold up the counterspell? They play the Fari. which is I think literally the only way that could be problematic, the only thing that could be problematic out of their deck now, so yeah. So as long as we don't have the Fari, then we can interact with their things, creatures, etc. Now I can play Omnath for iteration. Why not put Companion to hand? Because if I put it, then I can't play Solitude. Seems a bit better for me not to put. But I don't know, I probably could have excelled Emrakul for good and they wouldn't have a way to ever win. I think I can play Omnath now. For counter spell. And bottom exile. Don't even have the angel mana in their deck. Deck is so bad, I feel.
I'm still eating the coochie. Eat the whole booty.
Perish them not died there me things. I could have used creativity to kill my Omnath. This Planeswalker. Cancer seems to enjoy his solitude. Yeah, I do. Ending Emrakul. I don't have enough colors in my deck. There's not enough colors in the game. Feeling back in, you change some cards. Yeah, I cut 2 Jaces for 2 Memory Deluges. And I cut the Vigors from the sideboard. I cut the Cycle End for Hall. How good is spreading Seas against them?
It's a toy story, bitch, you know I'm in the cages. Bitch, you know I'm racist. I only like the dookie. Fucking with Woody. I'ma knock the bitch down. The bitch gave me some, I'ma hit her with that AK.
Imagine putting Emrakul and Angel to play twice and even being close to winning. Yeah, that's kinda lame. Just put the 2 disputes for the 2 cards that I'm not even sure if it's good to remove. Hello everyone, no Shimka. But yeah, it's... I don't know how their deck is... It's not, it doesn't seem well suited to beat mine. Also, let's talk about Hall of Storm Giants and Red and 6 combination. Mana base wise, right? The constraint puts in your mana base, kinda cringe, right? Cannot ever put it untapped if you want to play Ren. Does this deck have a very bad matchup? Probably does have some bad matchups. I don't know if it... But it's like blue-white control, like rainbow cards. They play Valakut with all these mountains, maybe.
You feel me? For them females, you know what it is.
My opponent's not playing Valakut in their deck. Because Valakut is not a mountain, so it's bad with the. It's bad to draw. Yeah, I mean, like having the counter spell seems like more well-rounded. So I don't know if like there's gonna be a matchup that's super unplayably bad. So then having counter magic means that you can beat Tron much more easily than without it. Oh, today's stream is gonna be, I guess, a bit short, as I'm going to be streaming those 2 leagues, and it's gonna be it. Demand, sure. We'll try again next turn. Not even a token. Okay. Sure, what incentivizes people to play those creativity decks? I wonder sometimes. Sunside? I guess. Yes, it's Sunside. Have you seen the new dragon card expo? No, tell me in detail what it does, please. Yes, it is telling people to play it because the game is really good. Best deck. Kinda weird jump battle. Discard otherwise, and getting the token is good. For some reason people play Shape a New decks because they're base. I mean, in my experience, the only situation in which I've seen a Shape a New deck being played was when a streamer was donated to play it. So then the reason why they play the Shape a New deck is because they got the donation, not because they're based necessarily, right? Like whenever I see those creativity decks, they also have to fetch, shock. They go 13 life into turn 4 and they have to fetch again with that Dwarven Mine. By starting at -8 life. Pretty bad. Yeah, we Veil, let's play around Veil. Mend your Veil! It's -8 like that, but when every deck plays Solitude and no pressure. Well, not every deck plays that. But you are bad against Solitude with this deck too, so you're bad against the pressure and the Solitude, so... That's kinda bad. Does this deck has any plan with Solitude, my opponents? Well, they have the Angel, right? But it's not really plan against the Fairy Solitude decks. We have the Angel and the Jace Shining again. I'll let it go though, I'm not attached to Jace. Split kinda bad. Try not to cast it. Oh no, I untap lands. Probably name creature not the best. Well, it's not the best against the decks with the Fairy, right? Because then you can name creature and then you can get bounce, or you can name Planeswalker and you can get Sword to that, so always leaving an out for our opponent. To Shrek you. So yeah, I mean the filtration creativity deck does have a plus. So I like the creativity decks that have some, I don't know, like Archons, ETB creatures. That looks better. To me, a tiny bit better. They want another Cell Mulligan. Imagine not playing Iona and creativity decks. Actually, yeah, they already played the Emissary, they could play Iona. I guess Emissary actually works against Hammer or something like that. Yunj. Now I'm ready, chat. It's not the ants. Also notice Hollow the Storm Giant's combination with Rain and live action. Damn, drown. There we had to spend a card on answering Ragavan, very sad. Also being able to create an answer with the fairy protects them from all of interaction. Sure, Sand, I know the theory and I appreciate that you know the theory too, but you know, have you seen that work out in practice? Because I haven't. And I don't think it's actually, you know, any good versus Solitude type decks. I think it's pretty weak to Ragavan Dash. But almost saw Giants better pay off in the late game. Oh. Well. It's investing enough into that, that's just a huge price. It's probably not good. Got to like way too few cards. Just put dash again. Position, so. What? Just play it? One, two, three. They even have the 4 types to kill the Omnath. I assume they will. Is an answer to Ragavan? Terminate, yeah, I guess they have that. Cards left in hand though. We cast a Verdict. Grab Lurus, play Monkey. They have Snapcaster down. Nice card. Duration to land prismatic ending. Is that you whistling? I don't think I whistled. Yeah, this is Yandrik. ESP list. I'll greedily take 2 spells. That plant. Wow. Do this. Alright, so I played Teferi and I plus Teferi. Then I can maybe verdict. Unless I get hit. Hit by hit. Attacks me, I go to 5. Bolt's not bolt. Sure, play the Omnath, why not? Snapcaster? Inquisition? Sure. Did not see the verdict? Right, so they're gonna take what? They're gonna take, I don't actually know. You'd probably constantly fetch wrong if you play this deck. Just a little bit of practice and you're gonna be fine, I think. I'd really like it if my opponent would have played the Omnath, because then I can bounce the Omnath.
He's a phenomenal
Wow,
control
K commanding. You still have the bolt? No, you don't have the bolt. Oh, the Kaiba cosplay updated. Thank you very much. Call me Dart H for your Prime Gaming subscription. It's very kind of you. Just 5 more, chat. The next challenge is gonna be played in Kaiba cosplay. Oh, I messed up somehow. Oh. Roxa. Yeah, Kaiba will cosplay himself, that's true. You're right, you're right. Not a fan of Chalice against their deck. Not a fan of Force. Not really a big fan of Prismatic Ending, although there is Croxa and I am a bigger fan of that. Supreme Verdict seems poor. Nothing else? Hey Kaneki, do you think metagame in Warsaw would be similar to what we have in Magic Online right now? Yeah, I think so. Is the deck actually good or is it copium? It's kinda. I wouldn't say that I like it more than the Orion decks I've been playing. Texture sort of cards with blue white. Can you do a direct comparison between these decks and say which one you think is better? Yeah, I don't know which one I think is better. Blue has no results for the past few weeks whatsoever. Do you like the Prismatic Ending more than the Bolts and Helix? I think a split would be nice because against a Ragavan deck it's really... having no instant speed removal against Ragavans is not cash money. Blue I did well on the SCG. Yeah, maybe. Little Magic Online. Ouch. Monkey see, monkey do. Instead is playing very expensive cards and pitch spells only. Which makes sense. But it's just kinda costly. The cards are expensive to play. It feels kinda weird, cumbersome. Maybe should have attacked first if they hit the iteration, just cast it. But yeah, I'm getting destroyed by this monkey. Oh, maybe not. I mean, this is gonna get drowned. No, because I only have one card. It's gonna get counter spells. Counter squad, sorry. Counter squad, obviously. Was too live too. Ouch. Yeah, this thing is playing a bit of a low amount of answers to Tier 1 Ragavan. How did one procure an invite for the SCG, by the way? I've seen that it was named Invitational, but I was wondering about that. Playing an EOT Snapcaster for Nova Lua, if they had a counter spell, they would have countered my Jace, I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't they? We play another Ragavan. I feel like decks now either don't have answers to Monkey or they play Young Wolf. I mean, if you have 6 1-mana removals, then I would say that you have answers to Monkey, and if some of them at least are instants. Okay, I have nothing. Jace is so bad against the good decks. We out for the SCG by getting second Inna. What's an Inna? Yes, gonna draw the. I mean, they always have drawn open, so. All. Play DRC too. Plenty of creatures in their deck. Siragavan. Nice. So how's this deck been going, Kanye? I feel asleep, Lamau. Jace is really bad in it. It's really, well, it's really bad, yeah. It's really bad. Jace is really bad. I cruised through the first few games, but now I'm kinda getting dismantled by Grixis. We died to Jund earlier too. Can replace Jace with Morom. I've already replaced Jace with Delusion. I only have one Jace in my deck, but I keep drawing him and it's pretty bad too. If you don't play Jace, and you could have winning problems with this deck, kinda. Killing out John is like killing a seabird. Very bad luck, really. When you have 5 Sin-Seater Forests in the Manland, right? Is that not enough? And I saw that dude. Well, now I have the Manland, so I added the Manland being concerned about that potentially. You know, like relying on Solitudes, etc. to kill. You could do that, but I'm not sure how reliable that is. And play against any blue-white control where Jace would be good. I agree, would be good there. Not there technically, but this deck is like, this deck feels like blue-white control because this deck is blue-white control. Which is to say, powerful, but kinda expensive. Just find Verdict, never let them dash. I borrowed out Verdict because it seemed bad to me. I'd like to play against the Cascade deck once or twice and see how it feels. With 4 counterspell, 3 Force of Negation, etc. If that matters, and if like that feels bad, then 5-hit Kaneki text is like something, because it is something. You should write a book. Yeah, I mean, you know, it shares many cards with blue-white control. How is Focal grind deck match versus Hammer? What's the grind deck? I think it's over, like, for the every Salted Ephemerate deck it's good. Against those decks are good against Hammer. Because Hammer is particularly weak to the combination of Salted Ephemerate. I'm not sure about this list. I haven't played against that. They won't try with a low amount of lands. The breeding pool, then get a white source with the second fetch land. Has no companion. Right, if that's how the game goes, I'll fetch a Hallowed Fountain. And I'll draw this guy. What are they playing? Maybe it's Invertor. Liliana of the Veil. This is the land. Liliana versus Ren is kinda... I'm not sure about this fights that you're picking up, but... Nevertheless, I will exile the Liliana to not get -6. My Naya manas. Chase the Mind Sculptor. Climate change bad daily quest. Anyone wants to engage with Christoph on this manner in the chat? Chase the Mind Sculptor, better than all. Chase the Mind Sculptor. What are they playing? That's a good question. Yeah, John did request this. This Chase the Mind Sculptor is the best. Okay, so I hope you're doing well. No, you hope I'm doing fine, not well. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you. Very easily. How are my cats doing? I haven't seen them in ages. They're doing good. Since I moved to the new apartment, they stopped. They don't spend as much time in the same room that I'm streaming from, because I don't know, they just like other rooms now, I guess. I didn't get used to spending most of their life and most of their day in this room, so you don't see them as much on stream probably. Actually, check if they're alive because I haven't seen them like, in a few hours either. Chat. Now I'm worried. Appears the cats are perfectly fine. How am I just finding out now that German word for fury is wood? I am so mad I don't have a playset. Yeah, this is pretty humorous. Wood.
Venia a demanar-li favors, l'inquilí del tercer aquest migdia estava com boig i ara pico i no respon. A la llum
Won't be sacking lands ever anymore.
vaig obrir-me pas en la foscor, avançant
Co robisz? Znów grzebiesz? Łuko.
habitacions. Vaig sentir uns gossos que somicaven, vaig seguir la pista dels flors i senyors, com sabran, vaig trobar-me un gran heroi romàntic.
Just found her digging in the trash can. Which is a respectable behavior. That one might want to engage in, obviously, if they would like to. I'm going to tell her no. Actually, I did tell her no, because I prefer her not dig in the trash bin. So yeah, to this day, my opponent played 1 Liliana, 1 Thoughtseize, and 1 Thoughtscour, and they just die. So I assume they're just nondescript, blue-white control. Not blue-white, blue-black. Good cards. Oh, cards for sure. No arguing about that, I think. Can I request a song for you? What's your choice? Well, if I wanted to, I would request a song for myself, but if you want to bring me the most joy, request something I don't know that I will like. You can infer my preferences from the songs that I pepper jam to more so. Good JPEGs? Yeah, I guess they're not actually cards. Ah, damn. Damn, you're not wrong, Dorset. Oh, actually, you are wrong. I don't want to listen to that.
no deixa espai per a pensar. Plena de muses ferides per a sempre per claus rovellats en cançons de poetes vulgars. Plena de salts infinits on t'esperen immòbils per si vols passar-hi uns gimnastes de glaç.
What do I think of a couple of copies of Fire and Ice and Blue-White Control? Oh, do you think Blue-White Control uses Fire Ice well? Or that's a good card in the deck? Good card in general? So I don't think either of those is really true. Ice, like in Blue-White Control, is really partly good Fire Ice deck, and Fire Ice is only partly good card, I think, if you're not doing something to take advantage of it. For example, I think, you know, why Rhinos is playing Fire and Ice. It's because it costs fake mana, so you can actually play it in the Cascade deck, and it also, Ice specifically, is very good against the...
Somebody tell me why Lil B's the rawest rapper ever.
It's counter magic, which means that, you know, the tempo play of playing the Rhinos is so much better.
You said that enough. No, I didn't.
More interaction that works with the fairy, 5 mana on top.
It seems like
Wow, so they're playing fairies, I guess.
logical assumption. I believe it. You don't have to believe it, cause I got a lot of bitches. Is this pink flame? You already know what the fuck it is. You know who I am. Now when I said this that music for motherfuckers, they got a lot of bitches, right? If you don't got bitches,
I mean, you can try Fire and Ice. I think Waffle was playing Fire Ice a little bit. So you could try playing a little bit of them. I wouldn't put my faith into that being good, but of course it might play better in practice, and there's and wood in theory. Waffle tried and deleted Fire Ice within the 1 day. Okay, within 1 day. Okay. Well, so that makes you think that it's not really worthwhile. If it's already been tested.
cause I look like Master P. I came from the streets, so bitch respect me. Lying ass bitch, I know you want the dick. I know you look. Bitch, I don't even trick. I know the base god, and I think he's my friend. I fucked the bitch at 1, then I'm the wrong.
Honestly, I've never seen to play Rhinos. Is Rhinos bad? I don't think Rhinos is bad. I think it's a very good deck. But I do have preferences that alter what I want to play, so this is why you see more Lantern Control and less Rhinos on my stream. Comparatively.
This is amazing. I wanna say, how did
And by no means I think it's a bad deck. In fact, I think it's a quite strong deck. Not necessarily a fan of the 80 card version, because I think it reduces the main strengths of the Rhino core. But one endurance.
I look great? I'ma show you.
Just have 2 endings in case. I think endurance you don't need. Kill the Sortus to hardcast them.
I'm that fucking dude. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't give a fuck. I got 56 bitches. I got 51 bitches. I got 13 problems. I got bitches that'll solve them. I might be a
What do I think of a single Murta in Rhinos? I think it's probably medium. Kinda more of a fan of cards like Seasoned Pyromancer in Rhinos.
And these hoes wanna fuck me. Bitch, fuck me. Bitch, fuck me. Bitch, fuck me. Damn. Bitch, fuck me. Bitch, fuck me. Bitch, fuck me. Bitch, fuck me.
It was absolutely fine to use, you know, the Yorion Rhinos excuse. Yorion Rhinos as an excuse to play your very expensive cards, that's absolutely fair. Realistically, the Yorion Mortal Rhinos is not very big, and some of your free spells, namely, well, Furies, don't even put a spell into your graveyard, so it's not even that big. Very nice mystical dispute. Brazen Borrower. Damn. A Bitter Blossom. Groundbreaking. Okay, the Muta volt, but and play another one. Wish you could play Keruga and Rhinos, cause that would be very good flavor. Like you have your Rhino guys, and they are led by Keruga. Who's the hip? What kind of looks like a Rhino? Yeah. That's true, that's true. Absolutely. I agree with you on this, although it was, you know, it's actually, it would be sad that even if you could have played Keruga, then you wouldn't draw for Rhinos. Because they do not cost mana, so they do not qualify. It's that Russian song with sounds like an anime with the three singers putting their hands on top of their heads when making rabbit ears. Well, that's a tough one. Keruga more like macro Saj. Get it? What to do, what to do. Reiterate. And bottom, Exile. You have the relic, but what you gonna do? Hand. Alright, bounce your Bitter Blossom. Replay the Bitter Blossom into the story. Still the loose. Keruga is a hippo, not a rhino. Yeah, but as Durset said, rhinos are the hippos of the sea. Or the other way around. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Nice relic. Prismatic, your bitter blossom. Veil of Summer's gonna be played, but first I'll deploy the fairy. Ooh, counter spell, nice. Chad, I think we win. Carmel Darnson, that was your mistake in calling it, what did you say? Russian. Russian, it's not Russian, it's Swedish. I think. Which was a cause of confusion. Is there any reason to not play Ren, Iteration, Omnath? They all seem like very good cards. TBQH over blue-white. That's literally what I'm doing right now, right? So the reason is that you take more damage from your mana, I guess. You don't get to play Archmage's Charm. Which, assuredly, you know, I'm not saying it as a to mean that Archmage's Charm outcompetes that. There's other options, but there's a reason. We have so few blue manas. Oh, they're playing something. What is that? Blink. No, you can exile it. Don't care that much, to be honest. Like, I don't want to lose out on all of that. Just 5 stars for the Kaiba's cosplay bros, yeah. Gonna get there. I believe. I believe that we're gonna get there. Collectively. For the next challenge. Is there a new emote slot for 500 subs? Unfortunately not. The new emote slot will be for 600, I think, because that was the like peak that I reached at some time. Oops. So yeah, at 600 there's a new emote slot. We have more fetchables. Lamał, no. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć. I've kind of split up. $600, what a scam. Well, what is it a scam? I never proclaimed that such a thing is gonna happen. Never proclaimed that anything else is true. Alright, opponent. I have 9 minutes, I have 15. What happened? I played that slowly. I didn't think like I was thinking about many plays all that much. I guess I was just clicking on many more cards than they did. I didn't really do anything game 1. I was clicking cards a lot. Alright, what 2 cards do you have that are going to show me? Well, I get it. They are in a tough spot. They have to make sure that they can beat Counterspell or Force Backup. Which is not easy, so... Let's go. Let's talk about the new monocolor. There aren't any monocolor decks in Modern, I don't think so, right? Like there's like Texas happening sometimes, but very rarely. Let's type test. It's neutral. If I were to type ZZZZZ, my opponent would be able to retaliate with mentioning that I have 4 minutes less than they do still. Yeah, except Emayashi, that's true. I lastly going for one. I lost against a jump deck. I played against meme decks, so I played against like Esperiameter twice. And against Lotus Field. What is this about Kaiba cosplay? Well, if you would like to see Seto Kaiba play the next Modern Challenge, then in 5 subs that'll be happening. Is funny hedge against the presence of Hammer of Bogart and the competitive meta? No, but it's a very nice upside. It's good that you mentioned that. Really show M. Hayashi. I think my point actually left. This Esperiameter meme, it seems to put up some results. Yeah, it does put up some results, yet whenever I play against it, it doesn't seem too hard to dismantle. It's I always feel super comfortable and never lose to it. I played Reanimator myself and didn't have the worst results. I was mostly playing the non-grief ephemerate version though. This one I think is mostly meme-ish. Oh, they're making a move. Fetchless Blue Red Key, he went 4 on April and remember this when evaluating decks. Damn. It's eye opening. Either that like IRL that could be. Stance. Probably had something to do. Something like extremely important, right? It's covered me down to 11 cards. Right, you won the match, chat. I don't think I'll be finishing this league today, and I'll excuse you for this shorter stream today. But I'm feeling kinda low energy, low vibes today. So I'll see you again on Thursday. Notably, on Thursday I'll be starting the stream by performing a collaboration with a Magic Online gamer. Pond and Wine is going to join me on my stream, the Amulet Gamer, and we're going to playtest the 4-color Blink versus Amulet Titan matchup, and we're gonna discuss our takeaways from the matchups that from the match that we're gonna play. So hopefully that's gonna be pretty fun, and that's gonna be happening on Thursday morning. So you're gonna be starting on morning 4th Thursday, which is the 4th day of the week, which is why I said 4th. We're gonna be starting around 11 AM EU time with that, which is gonna be, I don't know, calculate that for yourselves. And that's it for today. I'm going to send you over to Nasif and see you on Thursday, nerds.